Hi, I'm Bill the Geek, broadcasting not live from Chapala, Mexico. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We make videos about Mexico. We visit big cities, small towns, churches, museums, zoos, lakes, oceans, restaurants. We try to share with you all the benefits of living in this wonderful country called Mexico. This video is about Mexico Visa 2022. This video is about Mexico immigration visas for Americans. This video is about how long can I stay in Mexico. Now you may be thinking about a visa for longer than 180 days. You may be considering, well, can I get a 1-year visa? Can I get a 2-year visa? Can I get a 3-year visa? How do I get a permanent visa? We did a video about 8 months ago with my immigration attorney. His name is Abaro, and a link to that video is in the description below, along with his email address. Abaro has helped more than 100 of my subscribers get temporary visas, and that means 1 year, 2 year, or 3 years, or permanent visas. He's very good, very affordable, very honest, on the spot, ready to go. But a link to that video is in the description below. And if you have questions about immigration, you can email Abaro and he can answer your questions directly. At the very end of this video, I'm going to give you some tips you may want to consider if you really want or need a 180-day visa. So you want to watch the whole video. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you some tips on getting that 180-day visa given the changes that have been made thus far. Now, the 180-day visa used to be pretty much a given. I've been here for 16 years, and I think for my first 5 years, I would just get a 180-day visa, and I would remember when it was going to expire. Then I would go back across the border. You can wait a half an hour, 15 minutes, come back, and you get another 180-day visa. Something changed just in the last couple of weeks. All of a sudden, people started sending me emails and comments saying, hey, the immigration just wanted to give me a 2-week visa. They just wanted to give me a 30-day visa. They gave me a 90-day visa. What happened? Now, I've had probably about 10 180-day visas. Then I got a 2-year visa. Then I got another 2-year visa. And the 180-day visa is kind of, well, you have to be careful that you don't let it expire, because if you try to leave, you might not be able to get out of Mexico if your visa is expired, or it can make your journey not so pleasant. Visa rules are very strange. And I have a quote. I don't know if it's appropriate, but I'm going to use it. And my quote is, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Okay? Now, my point is, with visas, it's kind of the same thing. It's like visas don't get you in and out of Mexico. People get you in and out of Mexico. So when you're getting ready to get that temporary 180-day visa, what you tell the immigration person is going to determine what you get. Are you going to get a 90-day visa? Will you end up with a 30-day visa? Will you end up with a 2-week visa? Today especially, you need to be prepared what to tell the people. And let me give you a couple of examples about people in immigration working for the government of Mexico, and how rules can change depending on the person behind the counter. We go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's Houston time, Chicago time. So you want to subscribe so that when we go live at 10 a.m., Every Saturday, you can join us and people from all over the world log in and we talk about the joy of living in Mexico. It's really a good time. Now, one time I was in Puerto Vallarta, my 180-day visa had expired, and I was thinking, well, how am I going to get out of the country? And there's a very wealthy guy. He lived in Vallarta for like 20 years. And I said, well, how am I going to get out of the country? He said, well, when you get to the airport, lie. So I went to the airport and I lied. I told them that I'd lost my 180-day visa on the beach, in the ocean, and I don't know what happened to it. And the immigration person said, well, just go over there at that little door and talk to that man, give him 300 pesos, which is like $15. He'll give you a piece of paper, bring it back here, and then you'll be able to leave the country, no problem. That worked. Lying worked. I had no problem getting some little piece of paper for $15. I was ready to leave the country. Now, the second time I let my 180 visa expire, this time I had to fly through Mexico City and then into the United States. So when I got to Mexico City, I lied to them too, but it didn't work. and they said, we need some documentation of when you came into the country. And I didn't have any documentation of, like, I didn't have any flight information with me, nothing. And they weren't going to let me leave Mexico City. I don't know what they were going to do with me. Fortunately, my dad had been visiting me in Puerto Vallarta like a month before. I was stuck at the airport, and I happened to have his airplane ticket, his itinerary in my laptop. And his name is the same as my name, William D. Lewis. So I opened up the laptop, showed them how he had been in there. They didn't know it was him and not me. And with that information, they let me out of the country. I got my connecting flight. Everything was okay. So a lot of times it's the decision of the person behind the counter, but you want to have all your paperwork in order. And at the end of the video, we're going to give you some tips on the information that will help you get the 180-day visa instead of a shorter one for a month or 2 months or something like that. Now, my third situation with visas was my 2-year visa. I needed a 2-year visa for a particular reason. And I was searching for immigration attorneys because I had moved from Puerto Vallarta to Guadalajara. And I was trying to figure, well, how can I get a 2-year visa? So there's a very famous and popular attorney in Ajijic, Chapala. And I contacted him and he said, you can't get another 2-year visa. I said, what? So I said, oh, come on. So that's when I started looking around and I found Albero and his assistant, Naomi. And they looked at my paperwork and everything. They said, yeah, you can get a 2-year visa. We'll get you a 2-year visa. And they got me a 2-year visa. So there you go. It's all about the person behind the counter and how they're going to use visa law to help you or not help you. But we want to show you how you can help yourself get that 180-day visa. Hey, if you liked the video, if the information was good, click the like button and leave a comment. Tell us your immigration experiences about Mexico. We really appreciate it. Now, let me say, having the 180-day visa for 5 years was kind of okay. I didn't have to pay any extra money, no real documentation. There are Americans, Canadians, people from all over the world that have had 180-day visas for like 20 years. They leave, come back, leave and come back. I don't know what's going to happen to these people with this fluctuation in the new rule change. Here's my tip on how to get the 180-day visa pretty much for sure. The person on the other side of the counter is going to ask you, why are you going to Mexico? How long are you going to stay? Well, if you tell them you're going to stay for 2 weeks, they might give you a 14-day visa. Okay, maybe that's good for your trip. But what if you're coming to check out Mexico, and maybe you're going to stay in a hotel for a couple of weeks, and then you maybe want to rent a place for 6 months? That's not very flexible. Maybe you know in your heart you want to stay for 180 days, but you don't know where you're going to be. So here's my suggestion. If you have a document showing that you have made an arrangement to stay somewhere for 180 days, this could be an Airbnb, it could be a hotel, it could be a rental arrangement, and I'm thinking you could pretty much make a logo like so-and-so properties and put some information on it like, oh, we agree that you can stay here in our Airbnb for 180 days. Or if you can make up a rental agreement and have that, I think that's all you need. What are they going to do? Call the phone number on the paper? I don't think so. I think that they just want to look at something, just like the documentation for my dad in my laptop at the airport. They didn't call United Airlines and check to see how old the guy was that was flying. I think you just need a piece of paper, or if you are going to stay at a rental facility for 180 days and you've already made the arrangement, have that piece of paper with you. And then you won't have a problem, I don't think. I do have a subscriber, she's in Guadalajara now. She got a 180-day visa, no problem. That was, and she just got to Guadalajara last weekend. I have another subscriber that flew into Guadalajara 2 weeks ago, and they gave him a 90-day visa. And he didn't know about the rule change. He was shocked. She didn't know about the rule change, but she got a 180-day visa. It's totally up to the person behind the counter. That's why if you really want to come for 180 days, I suggest you have a piece of paper, an agreement. I believe that you could make this up, make up some logo, make up some letter from John Doe in Guadalajara and how you're going to pay, how you're going to rent his place for 180 days, or a letter from him acknowledging that you can stay in his rental facility for 180 days, then I think all of your problems will be solved. Now, some people say that your appearance will make a difference also at the airport. The guy or gal behind the counter in immigration, they want to see legitimate looking people, you know, people that are with a clean shirt, a clean pair of pants, you know, it can be jeans, can be a t-shirt, but just nice and clean, and maybe a suitcase, all right? But if you look a little shaky, you know, you don't have any luggage, they're gonna look at you like you're kind of shaky. Maybe they'll give you a 1-week visa. So look good, have your paperwork together, and you should be able to get the 180 visa, 80-day visa, but be aware and be prepared. And don't let your visa expire, because that can just cause problems that are not fun. Thank you very much for watching. We have many more videos to come. We have many in our playlist. You might want to check them out. We've been to Chapala, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, Guadalajara, Ajijic. We've been all over, and we have many more places to go. So my subscribers, thanks for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button. But until the next time, this is Bill the Geek on the Bill Lewis channel, signing off.